नित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिवसमारम्भाम् नित्यानन्देश्वरि पराशक्तिमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। I welcome all the living and practicing Hindus from all over the world. I welcome all the Sarvanyapita Kartas, Yajamans, manifestors, Sarvaparityahis, Shri Mahants, Mahants, Kotari, Tanedars, Kayakalpa Yoga participants, Kailasas, NHU students, and thousands of Paramashivoham participants who have logged in from all over the world having Nayana Diksha, and all those watching us live on Kailasa TV, Kailasa's Hinduism Now TV, Kailasa's Enlighten app, having Nayana Diksha. I welcome all of you with my love and respects. Today, 9th day of the Chittirai Brahmotsavam, celebrations in all the Sarvagnapitas all over the world happening. Nityanandeshwari Parashakti Meenakshi is gracing in Sarva Alankara, adorned with Amlana Mala, and Nityanandeshwara Paramashiva, Somasundareshwara is gracing in Sarva Alankara in Swarna Rishabha Vahanam. Today is the Leela of Digvijayam, Devi Meenakshi conquering all the directions and finally directly facing Paramashiva himself one-on-one in Maha Kailasa. Instead of waging war, she finally merges with him in love and oneness. So, let's first offer our worship to Paramashiva and Parashakti Meenakshi. Parampara.
Balarkaruna Patna Pita Nilajam Vamadishakya Vritam Yela Gandhi Sukuntalam Dvinajanam Hemambaralankritaam Vame Lambakaram Tushailatanayam Dakshe Karendivaram Shyamabham Sharadinducharuvadanam Dhyayet Sumine Kshanam
Atha Dhupaha
Om Dhurasi Dhurvadurantam Dhurvatanyosman Dhurvatitam Dhurvayam Vayam Dhurvamastam Devanam Adhisthitamam Papridamam Jushtadamam Vanhitamam Devahutamam Ahritamam Havirdhanam Drigam Swamahkvar Mitrasyatva Chakshura Prekshema Bherma Samvikthavatva Higum Jisham.
Om Shri Nityanandeshwari Parashakti Meenakshi Devi Namaha Dhupamagrapayami. Atha Deepaha Dīpya svajāta vedopaghan nirritim mama Pashuguscha mahyamavaha jivanam ca disho disha Mano higum sījāta vedogāmashvam purusham jagate Abhibhradagna agahi shriyāma paripātaya. Om Shri Nityanandeshwari Meenakshi Devi Namaha Ekaharati Deepam Sandarshayami. Atha Naivedyam
Om Amrite Amritodbhave Amritavarshini Amritam Shravaya Shravaya Swaha.
Om Shri Nityanandeshwari Parashakti Meenakshi Devi Namaha Nana Vidhani Naivedyani Nivedayami. अथ नीराजनम्
ॐ सर्वस्याप्यै सर्वस्य जित्यै सर्वमेव तेनाप्नोति सर्वं जयति या देवी सर्वभूतेषु मातृरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः।
ओम श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी पराशक्ति मीनाक्षी देवी नमः। सर्वदेव देवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानंद परमशिवाय नमः। सर्वोपचार पूजार्थे सर्वापराध क्षमापनार्थे समस्त मंगल प्राप्त्यर्थे महामंगल नीराजनं संदर्शयामि रक्षान् धारयामि।
दक्षालम्बितवामनिद्रितपदम् कृष्णं मृगं चाभजम् टङ्कं चाधदतं वरं च कटके बिभ्राणया वामके वामालम्बितनिद्रितान्यपदजा देव्यायुतं मध्यतः स्कन्देनाब्जकरध्वजेन सहितं सोमागुहेशं भजे।
अथ धूपः।
ॐ धूर्वधूर्वधूर्वन्तं धूर्वतयोऽस्मान् धूर्वदिदं धूर्वयं वयं धूर्वामस्त्वं
देवानामधितस्थितमम्बप्रीतमञ्जुष्टतमं मन्हितमं देवभूतममहृतमसि हविर्धानन्दृगं भस्वमास्वामित्रस्य त्वा
चक्षुषा प्रेक्षेमाभिर्मा संवित्तामात्वाहिकं दिशम्।
ओम श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिव सोमसुंदरेश्वर स्वामिने नमो नमः। धूपमाघ्रापयामि। दीपः।
ॐ दीप्य स्वजातवेदोपघ्ननिर्दिं मम पशुकृष्टमक्षमावह जीवनं च दिशो दिश मानो हि गुंसीर्जातवेदो गामश्वं पुरुषं जगते अभिप्रदग्नागहि श्रिया मां परिपादय।
ओम श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिव सोमसुंदरेश्वर स्वामिने नमो नमः। एकहारती दीपं संदर्शयामि।
ॐ अमृते अमृतोद्भवे अमृतवर्षिणि अमृतं श्रावय श्रावय स्वाहा।
ओम श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिव सोमसुंदरेश्वर स्वामिने नमो नमः। नानाविधानि नैवेद्यानि निवेदयामि। निवेदनानन्तरम् आचमनं समर्पयामि। अथ नीराजनम्।
ॐ सोमो वाये तस्य राज्यमादत्ते यो राजासन् राज्यो वासो मेन यजते देवसुवामेतानि हवेगुं सुभवन्ते यथेतावन्तो वै देवानागुं सवाः तगेवास्मै सवान् प्रयच्छन्ति तगेनं पुनः सुवन्ते राज्याय देवसुराजा भवति
तन्महेशाय
विद्महे वाग्विशुद्धाय धीमहि तन्नः शिवः प्रचोदयात्।
ओम श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिव सोमसुंदरेश्वर स्वामिने नमो नमः। सर्वदेव देवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानंद परमशिवाय नमः। सर्वोपचार पूजार्थे सर्वापराध क्षमापनार्थे समस्त मंगल प्राप्त्यर्थे महामंगल नीराजनं संदर्शयामि रक्षान् धारयामि।
Paramashiva's message directly from Sri Kailasa. I will revive Hinduism. I am a Hindu revivalist, not by any revolution, but by evolution and setting model communities. Kailasas, enlightenment ecosystems, Sarvanya Pitas all over the world. Listen. I am not going to get into conflict or a war, or I am not going to wage wars and fights with existing old infrastructures of Hinduism or anyone's. I am not interested in any conflict, any war, any fight, any violence, anything. I am going to revive Hinduism by setting up a model community, enlightenment ecosystem. I am going to create absolutely from the scratch newly self-sustaining, temple-based, Hindu ancient enlightenment ecosystem and civilization based on that. Understand? Kailasa is reviving the ancient Hindu enlightened civilization. Paramashiva himself manifested this Kailasa Mandala, the enlightenment ecosystem, and the lifestyle. I am going to revive this whole enlightenment ecosystem, Kailasa, by creating a model Kailasas all over the world. I want all my disciples and the whole Kailasa, all the Sangha, Nityananda Sangha, to know this important thing. We are not going to wage war with anyone. We are not interested in any war, any violence, any conflict, any contradiction. We are not going to go and grab somebody's existing Hindu temple or anybody's any property. No. I am not interested in any of it. I will work sincerely, invoke Paramashiva, pray to Paramashiva to manifest in me, in all my disciples, devotees who want to manifest Paramashiva, and revive this spiritual science, which is the core for enlightenment ecosystem. Making you all manifest the state, space, powers, being, superconsciousness, and Kailasa of Paramashiva. And making all of us manifest Paramashiva. All of us gathering, evolving the enlightenment ecosystem all over the world. It does not need to be all of us gathering in one place. It is not necessary. Now I am available everywhere for everyone. We can be as powerful ecosystem in a remote village in Tamil Nadu or remote village in South Africa, because I am available to all of you all over the world all the time, 24/7. We can be as powerful, authentic, enlightened ecosystem as Kailasa in a remote village in Tamil Nadu, Pattanam or Tiragapadi, or remote village in South Africa, Senegal, or a remote village in Brazil, or a remote village in Uttar Pradesh, or Kashi, or Nepal, or Canada, anywhere. I tell you, all we need is people who are inspired and really want to manifest Paramashiva, who are ready to hold Paramashiva in their inner space and manifest the state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva, and superconsciousness of Paramashiva, and Kailasa of Paramashiva. Understand? All conflict, all war, all fights are life negative. Even the person who wins the war would have wasted his whole life by the time he wins the war. That is the reason I withdrew myself from this war. They were trying to drag me, understand? The anti-Hindu mafia, anti-Hindu terrorists, and anti-Guru Hindu mafia. The anti-Hindu terrorists and anti-Guru Hindu mafia, both gangs were trying to drag me into their fight. They were forcing war on me through assassination attempts, lawfare, through multiple ways. They were forcing war on me. Understand? Even if I win the war in the end, my life would have been a big failure, because by the time I win the war, I would have wasted my life. By Paramashiva's grace, I had the clear intelligence, and Kalabhairava protected and protecting me. Because of Paramashiva's grace and Kalabhairava's protection, I withdrew myself from this war and started doing the real work I am supposed to do. I tell you, ahimsa paramo dharmaha, non-violence is ultimate law of life, dharma. I add one more line, ahimsa paramo buddhihi yuktihi shaktihi muktihi. Non-violence is ultimate bhakti, yukti, bhukti, mukti. Means non-violence is ultimate strategy, intelligence, devotion, and ultimately liberation. I tell you, do not be deluded by your manliness. You will waste your whole life in fights and wars, which is forced on you. Only in the end of the war, whether you lose or win, you will realize you lost your life. All my disciples use this as a strategy when we are building Kailasa, when we are manifesting Kailasa all over the world. No conflicts, no wars. That is not going to work out for us. The absolute peace is the fundamental condition for enlightenment ecosystem to manifest. That is why Paramashiva withdrew from human society, even though he created the whole universe, he is just away from universe. He manifested this whole universe, but he is away from the universe. I tell you, listen to this. The anti-Hindu terrorists and anti-Guru Hindu mafia, both gangs, the gangs who is absolutely anti-Hindus, there is another gang, anti-Gurus but Hindus. This both gang was somehow trying to drag me into the fight with them. They know if I get into the fight, whether I win the war or lose the war, I would have lost my life. So what I need to deliver to the world would not have been delivered. The most intelligent decision I took in my life, I should say that highest intelligence Paramashiva gave me, is clarity on what for I happened, and the greatest power Kalabhairava gave me is ability to forgive, not to be angry, not to be agitated, but to be ferocious with what I am supposed to do to the world. Understand? Ability to forgive, ability to be non-violent, ability to be established in ahimsa, ability not to get agitated or deluded in the name of manliness and all this stupid human plain delusion. How long we can tolerate this injustice? All these kind of stupid, delusory ideas. Paramashiva gave me the strength, powerful cognition. And Kalabhairava giving me protection, energy to absolutely be non-violent and make all the enemies irrelevant, redundant. I am too busy in delivering what I am supposed to deliver to the world, this great enlightenment science. The state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva, Kailasa of Paramashiva. I am too busy with that. Focusing only on that. Actually, I withdrew from human society and manifested this Kailasa with the grace of Paramashiva and Kalabhairava to be absolutely in peace and non-violence. Ahimsa, Satya, Asteya, Aparigraha, Brahmacharya, absolute Samadhi state, space, powers, being superconscious, and Kailasa Paramashiva. I tell you. Now we have amazing creativity happening. One side, large scale, Nityananda Hindu library is getting built. Thanks to Mahadeva Swarupa and his team, taking it up and organizing digital and physical, soft copy and hard copy form, a large NHL. Kailasa's NHL is getting built. Other side, in large scale, birthing of the deities happening in large scale. Thousands and thousands of people are manifesting the state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva, super consciousness of Paramashiva, and Kailasa of Paramashiva. Everywhere that enlightenment ecosystem is getting revived. I tell you. Thousands getting initiated. So much of creative work is happening every day. It takes almost 15 hours for me to see even all the creative work getting done all over the world, and Kailasa manifesting, the digital nation getting built in thousands of places, getting ready for the Paramashiva's being manifesting as in the form of Archavatara and Nijavatara. This is the signs of Paramashiva's being manifesting. And I tell you, all this is possible because of my ability to be non-violent and not to allow these cheap tactics and strategies of the anti-Hindu terrorists and anti-Guru Hindu mafias attack on me. See, when they attack, not only I have to protect myself from their persecution, assassination attempts, lawfare and defamation, the biggest tyaga is not getting agitated or getting angry, reactive about them attacking me, or not bothered about demanding justice. All my lawyers suggested, Swamiji, the very FIR against you filed in Tamil Nadu is absolute faltu. Never ever after the independence of India, even one FIR is filed, rape charge without any victim. The whole, after independence, some 3.5 lakhs. The rape charges have been filed in India from 1947 to 2010. The FIR they filed on me is the only FIR where there is no victim, or even the changed name of the victim. Sometimes they change the name of the victim to keep the privacy. Even that doesn't exist. The FIR they filed on me and they arrested me. All my lawyers suggested, let us file for malicious prosecution for this arrest. I said, what are you trying to do? Yes, even if we file, by the time we get justice, if at all, it will be 25 years, and either they would have killed me or I will be wasting my life just going after them. That's all. Nothing else. All the anti-Hindu terrorists and anti-Guru Hindu mafia wanted is somehow they want to waste my life. That they are very sure that I should not revive Hinduism. That is their purpose. If I get into the fight with them, I will be fulfilling their purpose. No. Non-violence and no reaction is the best strategy at this time. I tell you, I saved so much of my inner space, energy, intelligence, focus, everything Paramashiva gave me, and go on doing my work and delivering what I need to deliver to the world just because of my ability to forgive and not to bother about the injustice done to me. Ahimsa paramo dharmaha. Ahimsa paramayuktihi. Ahimsa paramabhuktihi. Ahimsa paramabhaktihi. Ahimsa paramamuktihi. When an individual is depressed after familial or socio-demographical or individual factors, he becomes violent and starts doing violent crimes. I tell you, multiple longitudinal studies all over the world proves the violence and anger and depression inside you is deeply connected to literally destroying your life, and by doing some crime on the spot, the spur of the moment, reactionary way, and wasting the whole life after that. Destroying the whole life. The biggest boon I received from Paramashiva is ability to be in Paramashanta Swarupa. Appa. Because of that, I tell you, because of that, not only I am blessed, I have a whole life in front of me. I tell you, I am telling you, really I am telling you. To all my disciples I am talking. I won't lie to you guys. I love you guys. I am going to be in this body healthy, happy, operating, contributing to the whole world for 200 more years. 200 more years. To my mother, whom I love most, and to my daughters, whom I love most as my mother, to all my disciples, I give you guys this word. Remember, understand, I am personally sitting with you in your room and having my hand on your shoulder and talking to you intimately, personally, having a cup of coffee, sipping cup of coffee with you, and telling you about my personal life strategies, my secret plans to you. I am going to live for 200 more years, happily, healthily, contributing to all of you and making you all enlightened, intensely, sincerely. Do not worry. The biggest good thing Paramashiva showered on me, blessing I received from Paramashiva is Ahimsa paramo dharmaha. Non-violence is the ultimate law of life. Non-violence is the best strategy. I'm telling you. Because of that non-violence, I saved myself, and I am going to save all of you, making you all enlightened. Going to do my work, my mission, real work. See, each one of you have put your love, your time, your energy, your treasure, your talent, everything on me. I am responsible for delivering to the world what I am committing. And whether this snake and Shivalinga given by Bhanu Patel or the money Balaji pours for Nityananda Hindu Library or the money Ramesh Ramani pours for SJP Karta or Prasanna Ramachandran and Shrikant Iyer, all their hard work, time, treasure, talent they are pouring, or Snehamai working whole day and night, all your ambitions, your love, your time, treasure, talent, which you guys are pouring on me, I am responsible for that. And I am responsible to deliver to the world what I am supposed to deliver. All of you Sarvabharityagis, SJP, Sarvanyapita Kartas, Yajamans, manifestors, all of you have so much of hope on me. Based on my track record, last 20 years, what I delivered to the world. Actually, recently we discovered more beautiful things. I started my public life not in 2000, but in 1995. We have discovered my public satsangs, classes, audios, video, photographs from 1995 in Sri Ramakrishna Puram of Mylapore. When I was a brahmachari in Ramakrishna Mission, every week I used to go to Ramakrishnapuram. There is a place in Mylapore where the branch of Ramakrishna Mission is there, extended center. I used to take classes to all the Gurukul, weekend Gurukul. Some devotee recorded, audio recorded, not video, audio recorded and photographed those satsangs and classes we got. So I started my public life from 1995. We have evidences now. The more and more new discoveries are coming. From 1995, my public life, my hard work till 2020, last 25 years of track record, seeing that all of you have put your time, treasure, talent on me. Till now we have around maybe 20,000 hours of video recorded, speeches, darshans, initiations. Now with these recent new discoveries of my audio recordings, satsangs and photographs and other classes and evidences, if they come, that will get added. And the track record of my public life with evidence is pushed back now 5 more years. As a brahmachari of the Ramakrishna order, I used to regularly go and take classes in multiple organizations, ashrams and gurukuls and schools. I never spoke about it because we don't have evidence, we don't have audio, video, photographs of that. And now fortunately we have started getting from some old devotees in those days who took it and kept it. Now they are digging out from their old albums and collections and sending it to us. I tell you. This 25 years of track record has inspired all of you to pour your time, treasure, talent. When you are pouring all of it, I am responsible for it. whether you poured 1 rupee or 1 hour of your time volunteering, or you are pouring your whole hope. My Gurukul kids, when I see the eyes of Paramesha and Jnana Prakasha, my sons, my daughters, all of you have put your whole future on me. I am all your future. So I have to be successful to make all your lives successful, to make you all enlightened. I want to tell each of my Gurukul kid, whether Ma Shambhava or Mahadeva or Paramesha or Priyamaya or Shivayoga or Bhairava Priya, I want to tell each one of my kids, sons and daughters, Tattva, Sundareshwara, every one of you, understand, listen and internalize. Remember, I am talking to each one of you individually, sitting in Kailash Courtyard Singh, having a cup of coffee with all of you. Having little butter and laddu and talking to each one of you personally. Listen to this. I love you guys. I am going to be alive, happy, making all of you, each one of you manifest state, space, powers, being, super consciousness, Kailas of Paramashiva. Understand? I have a clear plan. I am already successful. For each one of you, I have a clear vision and I am already successful. I have a place for each one of you. Dump the Macaulay's education and the ideas of the old world order. The new world order is going to be Paramashiva centric and super consciousness based. The new world order, future is ours. The most important strategy why I am successful is Ahimsa Paramo Dharmaha. Absolutely established in non-violence. That is why even my inner space does not get agitated by all these anti-Hindu terrorists and anti-Guru Hindu terrorists. Both gang does not even agitate me inside. I go on sitting and weaving. See, just like how when people don't have any other work, when they have free time, they do that knitting muffler and the sweater and all that. Like that, I sit and knit that super conscious softwares. Okay, next power, super conscious software, done. Then next power, done. Then next power, done. Maybe it takes around 21 days for me to complete one set of powers. Usually one set of powers will be somewhere, something like between 21 to 42. That will be one set connected to any one chakra, one mandala, one intra-organ. So I will go on, be knitting that whole software in Samadhi and done. Next. I am able to do this super conscious power manifesting software knitting because of non-violence. The worst torture for the culinaries is me not bothered about them and continuously doing my superconscious software knitting and ready with the whole setup and next initiation and next initiation. Even if I got into fight with these anti-Hindu terrorists or the anti-Guru Hindu terrorists, they would have been successful. See, they don't have any purpose for their life. They are suicidal already. Already they are interested in suicide. They don't have any future or purpose. They don't have any excitement about anything great. Getting excited about the great things for the humanity, positive, great contribution for humanity. That is the vision for life. They don't have any of it. They are already frustrated. They are in suicide mode. They just want to destroy anyone comes in their eyes. Even if you are seen by them, it is dangerous. Even if I got into fight with them, I would have lost my life. I might have won in the war in the end, but I would have lost my life. The purpose for which I happened would not have been fulfilled. That is what I never wanted, and Kalabhairava protected me. Paramashivas gave me the intelligence and Kalabhairava protected me. The best thing happened to me and to the whole world is Kailasa. Ahimsa pratishtayam tatsannidau vairatyagaha. Understand? Ahimsa paramo dharmaha. Because I am established in this. Ahimsa. I am going to continue to manifest all the greatest and best things to the world, to all of you. I tell you. Now again, I am back to talking to my kids. All my kids. Visualize, you are sitting with me in the Kailash courtyard. Me on the swing, sitting. All of you sitting around, doing power manifestation. Madhve going around, making one by one manifest each different powers. Visualize this scene, and I am talking to all of you. Eating little Tirupati laddu. That's the most favorite sweet I ever put it in my mouth. Nothing other than Tirupati laddu can go in my mouth which has sugar. I'll never touch sugar. Only Tirupati laddu is the only exemption which has sugar goes into my mouth. Other than Tirupati laddu, never, because that is Venkateshwara's very bioenergy, prasada. Other than Tirupati laddu, which is the prasadam, nothing else which has sugar can go into my mouth. I'm sipping little coffee. I'm telling you all, energizing the Jnananjana, playing with those mandalas, creating the energized sacred ash and kumkum, In this scene, I am talking to all of you the authentic truths I wanted to reveal to all of you. Listen. Take non-violence as a strategy for life. I can transmit all the powers into you just like that. Listen, all my kids. Just now I told you, I love you guys equivalent to my mother, because my mother is my past. She is the gratitude component of my life, that whatever she contributed for me in the past, my gratitude. Like my mother is my past, you, my daughters and sons, are my future. Both of you are equal for me. And I am telling you guys, the greatest thing I saw from my mother is her non-violence. And not only that, she never made me feel I am orphan by solving all the conflicts and never allowing a single conflict because of her presence in my life. Listen to this very carefully. She will never say, this is the way I am contributing so much, then tolerate the conflict I am creating. You solve, you give the solution. These cheap fellows who entered the Sangha yesterday, they will try to say, she is not respecting me, he is not respecting me, he is doing so much of injustice, she is doing so much of injustice, she is shouting at me, he is shouting at me. What have you contributed? Did you even have a basic training? No, but I don't want to have training. If somebody trains me, I will abuse them, saying that they are shouting at me. You creating conflict is making me feel as orphan, that you are no more part of my life. My mother never ever made me feel as orphan, because there will not be a single conflict due to her existence. That is the extreme sacrifice I have seen with her. Whoever makes sure that there will not be any conflict because of your existence in my life is only going to be part of my life. Understand? Throwing tantrum, okay, I am leaving, then that anybody can do. Leave, who wants, who cares, what else can be done? That's all. That's what you want, you do. Staying and making sure there is no conflict because of our existence is non-violence. This is the lesson I want all my sons and daughters to learn from my mother. She never gave up. The day she came into the ashram, from that day to till now, never I have seen her even once telling, let me go. No question of even that idea. And same way, any conflict, she will sacrifice and find the solution. She will never say, let Swamiji find the solution. This is the way I am. And people are treating me, so much injustice is done to me. Never. Never. That is why I say she is Sangha Janani. Just because of the feeling grounded she gives me, the security she gives me. She is not big strategic person or a active or workaholic person, no. But that feeling grounded, that absolute security she provides to me. I can be absolutely sure there will not be any conflict due to her presence in any situation, anywhere, she will only solve the conflict by sacrificing. Any extreme tyaga she will do. She will make sure that conflicts are resolved and I am not loaded with conflict because of her presence. That extreme tyaga, that makes me to feel that she is part of me, not just because she biologically gave birth to my body. I am telling you, her extreme tyaga, that makes me to feel that she is part of me. She is Sangha Janani. Never ever her presence created any conflict. Each of my daughters and sons learn this tyaga and non-violence from her. You will be part of my life and Kailasa. I tell you, this is exactly the strategy I have with life. I will do any extreme tyaga and make sure I am only contributing what I need to contribute. Hey, fighting with some stupid kulanaris and wasting life, any fool can do. Then the whole life will be wasted. I am not that kind of a fool. I am here as Paramashiva to contribute to the humanity. The state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva, super consciousness of Paramashiva, and Kailasa of Paramashiva. I tell you, these racists, terrorists, culnaries, they don't have a few vision for the humanity, or they are not excited about the vision for the humanity or contributing to humanity. They are already frustrated. Their life has no value. But Paramashiva has revealed his vision for the humanity into me. And he has decided to manifest through me. And he is manifesting through me. So I am only responsible for his strategies. With that responsibility, I am telling all of you, these are the basic Bala Patam, basic lessons I am revealing to all of you. It's not something great. Actually, back to basics with integrity is enlightenment. I am defining enlightenment. Back to basics with integrity is enlightenment. Nothing else. I am just getting all of you back to basics with integrity. Priyamai, I was telling that she vomited because of the castor oil. I said it's perfectly all right, nothing wrong. You must be having too much of unnecessary antibiotics in your system. The toxins due to antibiotics, castor oil will make you vomit and clean it up. Best detox. You see, when you take castor oil, whether western gate opens or eastern gate opens, don't worry. கீழவாசல் திறந்தாலும் சரி, மேல வாசல் திறந்தாலும் சரி, கவலையே படாதீங்க. ரெண்டுமே கிளீனிங் தான். In Tamil, கீழவாசல் has two meaning, eastern gate and lower gate. மேல வாசல் has two meaning, western gate and upper gate. Anything opens, any hole opens is perfectly all right with castor oil. It is detoxification. It is detox. Don't worry at all. Only the quantity you consult with some Ayurvedic website or local Ayurvedic physician, because the quantity is supposed to be for each person. See, a body structure, a lean structure like Priyamaya and all may need less quantity. But bigger, larger frames like Niramaya or Madira may need little more quantity. So the quantity is dependent on the person and body structure. That is why I am not able to precisely prescribe the quantity. You can consult with a local Ayurvedic physician or any Ayurvedic websites, known Ayurvedic websites. In 1 or 2 days, you will get the right quantity and the balanced idea. I tell you guys. I am talking to my Gurukul kids, my future, and letting all of you listen to this conversation. Who is my hope, my ambition, my future, and I am their future, their ambitions, their whole life. Between this intimate beings, the communication can be only 100% integrated and honest and truthful. There cannot be lie between them and me and them. Neither they can keep any lies and non-integrity, or nor I can keep any lies and non-integrity, because both of us are committed to life. Lives after lives. So, I am talking to my Gurukul kids, with whom I committed life after life and who committed life after lives to me. Understand? Learn absolute non-violence as strategy, and always feel this lesson from my mother. By her existence, she will never allow any conflict to come. She will do any level of sacrifice, but make the conflict disappear, because she knows if there is a conflict left, it's a load for Swamiji. It's a huge load on Swamiji. No. Whoever feels, I will be part of the Sangha, be with Swamiji, and make sure there is no conflict because of my presence, I will do any tyaga, extreme tyaga, and make sure there is no conflict because of my presence. That decision, that persons, those beings are my sons and daughters and my extension. You will be in Kailasa with me. I will be with you forever. And this is the non-violence my Sangha, my kids, my Kailasavasis should learn. I'll be with Sangha, I'll be with Swamiji, and I will not allow any conflict. I will do the tyaga and heal all the conflicts, clear all the conflicts, confusions. I tell you, all this asking for justice is absolute delusion and violence. Karna goes and asks Krishna, so much of injustice for me in the life. My mother left me in Ganga when I am born, and I grew up as Shudra, even though I am a Kshatriya, and not knowing my father's name, what kind of a life? Krishna smiled and said, do you know, not only I did not grow up with my parents, how many assassination attempts I have to face as a baby. If you see the injustice done to Karna and Kanna, Kanna had more. 100 times more than Karna. But Kanna did not react. He responded. Karna reacted. Karna's life got wasted. Kanna contributed to the whole universe. I tell you. I want all my devotees to bring this powerful cognition, strategy in your life. Meditate on this today. This is the essence of all my teachings. Ahimsa paramo dharmaha. Non-violence is biggest law of life. Listen. I want each one of you to understand what I am saying. Start in your personal life, in your family. Hey, all this asking for justice is delusion. Asking for justice is the cunning way you will be trapped into the war, and finally your whole life will be destroyed. Whoever did not listen to this teaching of Krishna is responsible for Mahabharata war. Krishna tried his best. Nobody was ready to listen. Now I am telling you, whoever is ready to listen to me, I will get them and make Kailasa. I am not going to get into Mahabharata. No. I am not going to waste my life. Fortunately, Krishna was able to do both. He contributed what he needed to contribute, and he waged the Mahabharata war also, because that was very less time. But now I am not going to waste my time in anything else. I am going to focus only on contributing what I have to contribute. And apply this principle in your life. Listen. Apply this principle in your life. Krishna tried non-violence and ahimsa as a strategy. He literally begged, he himself went as a peace ambassador to Duryodhana's court, where he was disrespected without even being given a seat. Why should he face all that abuse he did? He faced. But the collective negativity was so much, it was unavoidable. That is why finally he decided, at least let me manage the scene personally, and let the destruction be lowest. Let weapons be destroyed, so that no other future destruction is possible. It is like a controlled conditions, diffusing all the nuclear weapons. That's exactly Krishna did. He diffused all the nuclear weapons, Brahmastras, in controlled condition, so that the future, humanity has a safe future. No fool can go cranky and destroy the humanity just because of his whims and fancies. So Krishna has tried his best and did his best. Listen. Now I am telling you. I want each one of you to understand this one. Ahimsa paramo dharma as the strategy. Do not waste time in the deluding concept called justice. I tell you. Usually people who attack you, After attacking, they will cry victim and ask for justice. And I tell you, anyone asks for justice falls into the delusion and gets into war directly or indirectly and wastes the whole life, even if he wins in the end. I am telling you, start applying this principle, ahimsa paramo dharmaha, inside you to bring completion. Inside your family to bring completion. Listen, I will do tyaga of any extreme and make sure there is no conflict with the people who are living around me, who gave their life to me, for whom I am giving my life, with whom I am committed. Then extend that to the office, your team. Then extend that to the sangha, teamily. Family, team, teamily. Family is immediate biological family. Team is office, your office. Teamily is sangha. Extend this to all three. This is the biggest lesson from my mother's life to all my daughters and sons. Because of my presence, there will not be any conflict. I will be verily part of Swamiji's life and Sangha. I will be absolutely active and contributing everything best I can do, and make sure I will do such extreme tyaga that there will not be conflict between me and the Sangha or any conflict due to my presence. I tell you, there are so many people trying to tell me, oh, I am okay and great with Swamiji, but this admin gang need to be taught a lesson. They don't respect me, they don't care for me, they don't know the great contribution I am doing, I have done to the Sangha. Hey. All these are absolute delusion and arrogance. Whoever decides, I will be with Swamiji, I will not leave. I will not leave him as orphan. Or I will not make myself feel orphan by leaving Swamiji. I will be with Swamiji verily, honoring my integrity and commitment. And I will make sure I will do the tyaga. And there will not be any conflict because of my presence. And all these stupid fellows ask, oh, how much tyaga I can do? How much ever tyaga I do, they exploit me. All these are delusion. Deluded people feel exploited. Tyagis feel only showered. If you are feeling exploited, you are deluded. You are exploiting others. If you feel showered, you are a tyagi. You are showering on others. That's the truth. I am telling you. Sita. Actually, just we celebrated Sita Navami, Sita's birth. What a tyaga. She decided because of her presence, she does not want any conflict in Ayodhya, and she goes to forest. It's not that Sita was driven away without her consent. She also accepted. Hey, she's a queen. She's equally powerful to Rama. She could have said, get lost. I am sitting here. I am living here. You solve your problem with washerman. Get him out of Ayodhya. Why me? I am a queen. He is after all a washerman. She did not tell that. She said, no, there should not be any conflict due to me in Ayodhya ecosystem. Let me do tyaga. What a tyaga. But I am not even asking you to leave. No. Leaving is not solution now. Being, working with a washerman, making him understand, bringing to completion, Rama or Sita or washerman all living together, making everyone understand and making everyone come to completion, doing that tyaga is only what I want now for Kailasa. I am so happy to know that Ramayana has become the most watched show globally. DD National has declared April 16th, 7.7 crore people across the globe watched the Ramayana rerun. Hey, Ramayana is a evergreen story. Which is 4 times more than the Game of Thrones viewership. Nothing can be compared to Ramayana. Actually, once the Ayodhya temple is built, that is going to be the world's largest pilgrim center, maybe within 3 years. The day Ayodhya Ram temple, the Kumbhabhishekam, Prana Pratishtha is done and open to public for darshan, it will be the world's largest pilgrimage center in the world within 3 years. I am telling you, maximum it may take 3 years. It will become world's largest pilgrim center. Rama. Hey, Rama. When they say Shiva is a devotee of Rama, I have no conflict or feeling disrespected, or the Shiva is disrespected, nothing. Rama is absolutely worthy and charismatic enough for Shiva to be his devotee. Ramayana is eternal. Eternal super hit. Listen. Essence of what I wanted to convey to all of you, especially to my kids, who are my future, for whom I am the future. All my Balasans, for whom I am the future, and for me, you are my future. All of you listen. And all others, devotees, Kailasavasis, disciples, all of you understand. What I am talking to my intimate people is the lesson for you also. So I am letting you overhear this conversation. You visualize you are secretly overhearing this. Only then you will follow it sincerely. Anything told directly to you, you don't follow. Anything which you secretly overhear, you think, so I am letting you over here. To my kids, I am talking directly. Listen. Each one of you, understand? I am having my hand on your shoulder and with a cup of coffee, I am telling you, intimately looking into your eyes. Listen. Non-violence is the ultimate strategy for life. That is the strategy with which I got all the best things from Paramashiva and contributed best things to the world. What's my greatness? I got best things from Paramashiva and I gave those best things to the world. Both was possible for me by adopting non-violence as the ultimate strategy in every level. I never questioned Paramashiva. When so much of injustice done to me, not even once I turned to him and asked, why is this happening to me? Why are you doing this to me? Why don't you stop this being done to me? Never. I'll be absolute chaste disciple. Mahadeva, I know. You are letting me learn something. You are teaching me something. Please tell me in the language I understand. That's all. Just let me understand your language and let you tell me the language I understand. Mahadeva, that's all is my prayer. That one absolute non-violence, no anger, no reaction, no reactionary assumption between me and my Guru, Paramashiva. That made me receive all the best things from him. All the best things from him. Same way. That strategy of non-violence, forget about all these injustice done, persecution attacks. Let us contribute. Let us contribute. Let us contribute. Finally, the day has come. It is decided that if I am continuing to live in Bidadi Ashram, I will be assassinated because the racist terrorists, the anti-Hindu terrorists and anti-Guru Hindu mafia both have penetrated the whole Sangha so tightly. They are ready to strangulate me at any time. I realized that. So the whole first circle which wants to protect me also has realized. The day then the decision was made, I have to leave. I have to leave if I have to be alive and contributing. Went to Paramashiva, Kalabhairava, did namaskar and prayers. I do not know when next time again will I be ever able to see those deities with these eyes or anything. That nothing is sure. And I am not just a Vedanti who says, oh, God is everywhere and Paramashiva is in that deity, is in me and all that. I understand, I realize and I know all that experience is different. I am an agamic person who enjoys looking at the deities, who decorates, who makes and who loves the Nijavatara. You see, I love Archavatara as I love the Nijavatara. Both. I am that kind of person. So I do not even know when I am going to see them again or will I ever be able to see them again. So after finishing my prayers, I stepped out of the campus. The first word I uttered, it is time to create Hindu nation, Kailas. That's the first word. It is time to contribute. No frustration, no anger, no depression. Neither on Paramashiva for taking away the whole thing I built for last 20 years, nor on this anti-Hindu, racist terrorists or the anti-Guru Hindu gang mafia. Nothing, no questions. It is time to do the next level contribution. That's what Paramashiva is instructing. Let's do it. I tell you, non-violence, ahimsa, to the core of no questioning my Guru. No question of questioning my Guru, Mahadeva, Paramashiva. And same way, no question of getting involved in any violence, war, nothing. Absolute non-violence, Tyaga. I have done the Sarabari Tyaga. And I know Paramashiva has best and best and best, more best, better than the best is only having for me and my future. And I am seeing that happening. And I tell you, all my kids listen. Have this non-violence as a strategy between you and Swamiji, your Guru, you and your brother, sister, disciples, Guru Bhais, and you and the world. In all levels, apply non-violence as strategy. Sarva Parityaga. Tyaga as applied principle. And make sure there is no conflict because of your existence. You should exist, active, alive, kicking around, contributing, and no conflict due to your existence. And I tell you, I commit with you guys, whoever takes this as your strategy in the inner space and applied methodology for your life, you will be part of me physically in Kailasa as part of my team. Forget about past. I am ready to forgive your past. Write off your past. Declare today and start doing it from today. You will reach Kailasa. I am telling each one of you, I can name each one of you. And I tell you, Paramashiva always tests, giving you sufferings and pains to see what kind of a pattern you adopt for reaction and response. If he sees you are adopting the strategy of non-violence, then he knows you are a different metal altogether. You are a different metal altogether. Then he just picks you up and keeps you on the jeta. He sees the Tyaga of Ganga. How much ever she is abused, never asks for justice. Goes on sacrificing. That is why he keeps her on the jeta. Lets her enjoy his body continuously flowing through him. Even Parvati has only half of Paramashiva's Ganga body, because she flows all over. Paramashiva and Parvati both sides. I can name each one of you. Wow. Tattvajnana, Supriya, Vedarupa, each one of you I can name. The kids. Each one of you I can name and tell you. Adopt this as a strategy for your relationship with Guru and for your relationship with yourself and for your relationship with your brothers and sister disciples, Guru Bhais, and your relationship with the world, and your relationship with the teamily, with everyone. Non-violence as absolute strategy. You will receive best things from Paramashiva, and you will give the same best things to the world. And you will be physically part of my team in Kailasa with me. And I want all the devotees, disciples, to listen to this satsang again and again and internalize how non-violence and life positive approach in every level makes you successful, makes you contributing any war you get into. Even if you win it, in the end of the war, you lose your life, which is far more precious than any victory in the war. You may have victory in war, but you are loser in life. Understand what I am saying. Understand what I am saying. You may not win in the war. You may even win in the war, but you will be losing life if you get into the war. Not getting into the war is the most successful, powerful strategy to contribute in the life. That's the best. If you want to be part of the Paramashiva's team, evolve this one strategy. No conflicts because of my presence. I will do extreme tyaga. And no conflicts because of my presence. Anyone adopts this strategy will be handpicked and called by Paramashiva personally to be part of his team in Kailasa physically. It's a commitment from Paramashiva. So with this, I request all of you to watch this satsang again and again, at least 2-3 times. Because everything I describe, I detail, need to be internalized. You need to map it to your life. How? The non-violence can be applied within me, with me. Means how in your own relationship with yourself you are so violent and abusive. When you are alone in your bathroom, in your restroom, how violent you are with yourself. How abusive words you are using within you, about you, with you. See that. All the frustration you are carrying, anger you are carrying, depression you are carrying about you is all violence. Iron out all of it, complete all of it, drop all of it, digest all of it, detox yourself from all of it. Then drop the violence you have with your first circle, your family, with whom you are living, spending more time. Then drop the violence with the team, office, with whom you are working. Drop the violence. Adopt non-violence and sacrifice as a strategy. Tyaga as a strategy. With yourself, with your family, with your team, with your teamily, Sangha, and ultimately whole world, Kailasa. And naturally, when you do it with yourself, you will do it with your Guru. When you start doing this, you will receive the best things from Paramashiva and you will contribute best things to the world. That's it. That's it. I tell you guys, because of my right strategies, I'll be successful and fulfill all your ambitions with which you put so much of time, treasure, talent on me and Kailasa, and I'll make it successful for all of you and make you all manifest the state, space, powers, being, super consciousness and Kailasa Paramashiva. So with this, I bless you all. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Shuddhadvaita Saivam. Living and radiating the state, space, powers, being, superconsciousness and Kailasa of Paramashiva. Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Eternal bliss, Nityananda. Thank you. Be blissful.